see. Let's put the thing up here. Boom. And let's see. Oh, there's some smart guys on Twitter. Look at that. I see some smart guys on Twitter and on Facebook and on YouTube. Yeah, that is great. All right. So let me see if any notification squad members are going to join the party. We did go live 1 minute early. Normally, like 2 minutes late. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there they go. They're here. I see them. I see them popping in there. Mm-hmm. Welcome. Okay, cool. Since we got a few notification squad members in the building, I think we can commence. Let's see. You can find the short countdown timer. Oh, let me hit record. That's important, right? And welcome, smart people, smart girls, smart guys, to the Smart Guyz Tech Podcast. I am Smart Guy, Big Q, joined by...
Yo, it's your boy, Keon Next, in the building.
Keon, loud keyboard typing, smart guy with a super loud keyboard.
Hey, man. My microphone just picks up everything.
It's very sensitive. Christina Johnson is in the building. What's happening? Hey, look, Keon, I don't know, man. It's been this weekend. I don't know. You know me. I'm a retail dude, right? So like, you know me, like I'm sitting there this weekend watching the shopping kind of pick up a little bit. It was a little busy. I actually worked the Concord store this weekend, and because you know, of course, I had to shut my store down while we're waiting on the remodel to finish. And a lot of people came through there. I was feeling the spirit. I was like, man, I need to go ahead and grab my holiday hat. And I don't know, it's something about holiday retail that just does it for me, Ken. I'm that guy. I'm that dude that you go into retail during the holidays, and he's the only one having a good time. That's me. I'm that guy.
I was the all year type of dude. Like I never really cared about certain seasons, but that's also probably because I wasn't like the seller. I was just more like, hey, I'm about to tell you what's up.
Right.
Tell you, what's good. I'm not trying to be like,
it's always easier when you can just like, because that's kind of like what I do. I don't really have to really quote unquote sell. It's more like me just, being there, like answering questions and stuff like,
like we just having a conversation.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's actually a whole lot of fun. But we was talking a little bit before the show started. What up, Dave? Dave is in the building. But I was saying how like I just been late. Like what I did this weekend was pretty cool. I just kind of just stood there and just like, because there was so many people coming by the tables and stuff. A lot of new people were looking at the folds and flip for the first time, and I was just listening to a lot of commentary and weird stuff. People say some weird stuff, man. But I have to kind of like bite my tongue and be like, okay, you know what? Let me calm my little Samsung fanboy down, because like he don't know. Like people who think that this is the first one ever, like they've never seen this device.
Well, I was going to say that after you finished, I was like,
yeah. For
some reason, I feel like this Flip 3, Fold 3 era is really Samsung's first big push. Like they had the Fold 2, but they didn't do the same type of marketing. That was like, here techies, here's your phone, but now it's like everybody.
Right, and it's like everybody's like they looking at it for the first time, and I'm like, nah, bro, like. It was like, oh, he's like, you had the one from last year. There was one last year, and I'm like, yeah, and the year before that, right?
Like the third year. This is year 3.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. Well, you got to kind of look past your iPhone, and you can see things. I'm just saying, right?
No, sir, we don't do that over here.
You don't do that over there. But one of the good things I got, I went by my store to see my fantastic state of the art, brand new Samsung display thing, and Yo, it's gonna be pretty dope, dude. It actually rivals that Apple one. The Apple one at Concord is dope, but mine is, oh my god, mine is sexy.
I have not been to the I've been to the Matthews one. The Matthews one's not that great.
Yeah. So I was excited about that. So that was cool. Having a little bit of fun at work this weekend. Not a whole lot of stuff going on, but I'm gonna tell you, Keon, before, because I think we got a pretty decent show today. We talked a little bit about the Zuckerberg announcing Facebook going Meta and the whole introduction of the MetaVerse. Well, other people are starting to jump on Microsoft, Niantic. You know, if people don't know Niantic, they're the ones behind Pokemon Go and the game that came before, which is called Ingress, right?
Ingress. They've got a new Pikmin game coming out.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same. So yeah,
we'll talk about that a little bit and that kind of thing. But Ken, what went down in the last 7 days in your world, bro?
My world's been pretty chill. My week has been chill. No weddings, no photography things have to worry about this week. Call of Duty came out. The latest Call of Duty came out, and I've been spending enough time on there with my sister Cjo. We got Chat Squad in the building. Russ, Cjo's in the building. But yeah, I mean, nothing big really has happened. Like I said, I took this week off, put in some quality time on Call of Duty just to chill out the house. I'm planning my next moves.
So for people who paid attention to last week, right? Keon tried to pretty much blame me for his technical failures and whatnot in life. But Keon, the thing is, beyond your inferior choice in technology, there was supposed to be an announcement.
But wait. Before we talk about that,
we didn't get
last week when I did get silenced, what seemed to fix the issue, Q?
Listen, but that's beside. I don't think they care about that.
What? I just want to know because we were troubleshooting and then something fixed the issue.
I don't think our audience really cares.
Okay, let us know if you want to know. Let us know if you want to know what fixed the issue.
It was something like, but no, the important thing was there was supposed to be an announcement and we didn't get it because of your faulty equipment.
Wow. Like I said, let us know if you want to know what happened, what fixed the issue. But no, so I just actually signed my offer letter in today. I'll be working at Digital Trends, which is a website, technical website online. If you're familiar with that scene. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be working there starting very soon.
Is this the mysterious NDA that I heard about on Twitter a couple of days ago? Was that you talking about an NDA? Maybe it was Josh. I think it was Joshua. Yeah, that's what it was.
I haven't signed the NDA, so hopefully I can talk about this.
I know one of y'all has signed the NDA. I remember that much. But congratulations, though. That's really dope.
Getting back in the tech game, and I'm focusing on smart home tech, which is by far my favorite tech. My favorite part of tech right now. Just growing up and stuff. The phones was cool, gaming system's cool, audio is cool, but smart home's where it's at right now. So
that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. So hopefully you'll have some fun with that. That seems like that's something that's right down your alley right there. That should be dope. You know what I mean? Can I? Oh, okay. So
feed drop.
Feed drop. What was the announcement?
Feed ain't drop. I'm watching the feed right now, Rush.
No. I'm reading the chat. Read what David said. But
saying the feed ain't drop.
I know that's what he said. His feed drop. So maybe I don't know. But it was. What was the announcement?
Yes. I will be working for digitaltrends.com very shortly. That's the announcement. I'm getting back into my tech writing.
Yeah.
Just my tech writing. I'll just get back into it.
But I don't know. I think there is like a little rewind function on. I don't know.
If you get off that Surface Duo, you want a real phone or
listen, like I was telling you earlier, Kia, I saw for the first time in my life a guy yesterday. I was telling you this before we went online. I actually saw a guy actually walk in, inquire, and buy a Surface Duo. I've never seen a transaction happen in real life, and he traded in a Surface Duo 1. So the device has fans. There's people who like the device. So there's that. Keon, can we address Pixel Squad? Can we Team Pixel?
Before we address my former family, one episode, you're gonna give me like 8 minutes just to go in on the Surface Duo 2. All I need is like 8 minutes.
Because you got to get it. Eventually, you're going to have to get it out and get it off your chest, right? You know.
just let me have my time. Right. Go all in on it.
He's talking about just for that he gonna spam all your articles with the thumbs down.
As long as we get the views, my guy. As long as I get those
right.
views.
Listen,
Pixel family.
Team Pixel, and again, here we go, Keanu. You know how? First of all, I know it's been a couple weeks. These last couple weeks, ever since the Pixel launch, it's been looking like I've been painting this narrative about the Pixel, and I really haven't. I just want people to understand that. It's like I don't really have a problem with the Pixel per se. I don't. I have a problem with Team Pixel, right? And again, I knew it was gonna happen, Ken. I remember I told you, I said, listen, these people are gonna be all excited. Oh my God, the Pixel this, the Pixel. And where is one Miss General Takeover? She ain't never here when I'm addressing Team Pixel.
She's coming back from vacation now.
She never
vacation.
But you see how quickly they turned on the thing? Oh, now there's fingerprint sensor issues. Now there's all kind of charging issues. And now, we putting our somebody said Swapper was full of postings for Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pros. What's happening, Keon? What's going on? What's happening?
So yeah, a lot of people are upset with how slow the fingerprint reader is. And let me just put this out there for perspective. This is Tech Team Pixel.
Yeah, Tech Team Pixel.
General consumer Team Pixel, they don't care. Tech Team Pixel is like, hey man, OnePlus and Samsung's fingerprint reader reads my fingerprint as soon as I press my finger on there. But the Pixel takes 0.5 seconds to read the fingerprint. So they get upset with that. There's ghosting issues I've seen with the displays. Yeah. And I will say that Google is notorious for having a lot of quality control issues. Every time they put out a phone, there's all sorts of issues that happen. And, you just send it back, you get a warranty, you get your phone back. But they are notorious for having QC issues every launch.
I just can't help but to think that it was a whole lot of hype and smoke and mirrors behind this Pixel 6 release. And listen.
I mean, it's still a great phone, though. It's still a great phone. Takes great pictures, It's great. But like I said, Google's notorious for QC.
I knew it was going to be a flash in the pan. I knew it. Some told me, and I was all worried about how much damage it was going to cause on the holiday shopping season and whatnot. Now, listen, that price point is still a little bit of a problem for me. But I got like an A52 or
I would still
S20 FE,
I would still suggest the phone to people.
Yeah.
It's still a good phone.
Right. Okay. Wow.
But you gotta watch. You gotta make sure you're picking up the right box and making sure that it has no issues in it.
I'm just saying. I just need Team Pixel to pipe down. That's what I'm saying.
Every time we get a major phone announcement, whether it's Apple, Samsung, Google, one of the big players, you're always gonna have your fanboys. You're always gonna have your haters.
Yeah.
You just gotta be aware.
It was early in the year. It was the ice sheep who was getting on my nerves, but I'm used to that. I'm used to it, and they're not that much of a problem. Like we're
consistent.
Yeah, very consistent. So I've become numb to what they've been doing. Right? It's something about Team Pixel that sticks in my craw. I don't know what it is.
I really don't know either. I mean, like I said, I have love for Pixel. Like I told you off air, I got to kind of play with one in store. It's really hard to play with a Pixel in store just because of the nature of the phone. But I still think it would be the phone I would get if I were to come back to Android.
Oh, I just remember 2 weeks ago, phone of the year. I'm gonna get off of it. I'm just saying. When things are like, people gotta understand, when you put stuff on Twitter, it's there forever. So all y'all Team Pixel, go scroll back a couple weeks. Scroll back.
That's a true statement or not.
Scroll back. How you think woke people find these old tweets? How you think they find this stuff on?
I mean, I don't delete. I feel like you can delete a tweet. I don't delete my tweets. I want somebody to find my stuff so I can just yep, I said that, and I still feel the same.
All this phone of the year. I mean, it crushes everything. I don't know.
We only really got like a month and a half left of the year. Let's see if any other phone comes out. It might still be phone of the year.
I don't think iPhone 13 or Samsung Fold 3 has been scathed at all by this. I was worried, but now I feel like, well, first of all, I haven't seen the phone, so like even when I'm there, I don't see the phones leaving. Can you get them?
You can buy them. You can buy them in stores.
Okay.
Lady can buy her in stores.
All right. Now, Lorenzo, I think that's I think that's subjective about the pictures. I don't know, because I'm starting to really, really like the fold camera. Now, at first, I was,
So what I've learned is, especially with the bigger players, you kind of get used to how your phone takes pictures. So like iPhones are less contrasty. Samsungs are more saturated. Pixels are more contrasty. And you kind of start to like that. So when you see other things, you notice from what you're used to. Because I like my non-contrast. I like my little faded look. But you might be like, oh, where's your color at? Or why your blacks aren't deep. So, but that's just what I like. But if you're just looking at pure like resolution and sharpness and things like that, Pixel takes pretty good pictures.
I never said it didn't. I'm just saying there's a lot of hyperbole behind it. That's all I'm saying. It was a lot of extra things happening.
I'm hearing it might be the best Android camera mixed with the software. I don't know.
No,
I know the iPhone 13 Pro has the best iOS pictures.
Okay. Well, listen, it is what it like you said, like when I first got my Fold, I was like, I knew it was inferior to my Note. I felt it right away. But now that I've been taking more pictures with it, doing more stuff with it, it's fully capable. I think it's like, clearly it's not as good as the Note, but it's definitely better than a lot of other phones too, though.
Do you think the Note is better than the Pixel 6 from what you've seen?
I still prefer the pictures of the Note and the S21 take over with the Pixel is nice. But but just like you said, I'm used to the way the Samsung pictures look, especially when you look at them on a Samsung screen. Like, when you put the pictures up somewhere, when you post them, then it gets skewed a little bit depending on where they're going and how much compression and all that kind of crap, right? So you might have took the most awesome picture, but you put it up on Twitter or somewhere, and this one got crushed, and now it looks terrible.
First of all, Twitter has the best for showing your photos online.
Are they better than Instagram, you say?
Oh, they are miles miles better than Instagram. Right. Instagram is trash. I love Instagram in a way, but
Instagram's supposed to be about the pictures, though. That's what I'm
saying. They say they don't even care about pictures anymore. They're about video. That's what they want.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
because they started their whole thing about wanting to get the pictures up there and whatnot. So, on a lighter note, kid, I know, hey, we rehashing a lot of stuff, but I like stuff like this because it's funny. You know what I mean? Like, so the good folks at iFixit, you know what I mean? Like, they took that Apple cloth and, we tore it down a little bit, so we can see what it was made out of. You know what I mean? Is it worth the hype of the $19.99 back ordered price tag? You know what I'm saying, right? So yeah, they tore it down, and you can't repair, you can't replace it. You know what I mean? It's spend another $19 on it, and wait 2 to 4.
You gotta wait till next year. No, you gotta wait till next year. You can't even get it this year anymore.
So it's 10 to 12 weeks. That's what it is, right? Mm-hmm. Put them under a microscope and all of that. And so, what you think about that? I know you're having fun with the cloth. Did you get you one? Did you ever get?
No, I'm not getting. I don't have a new MacBook, so I have no real reason to get one. I did play with this. I did play with the MacBooks in store, and they are sweet. They are nice. No, I'm not buying a cloth because I don't really clean my screens that much. My screens are dirty, and it's just how I live my life. But this article was actually pretty funny. They said it's actually 2 cloths, stitched together, and it has like the Apple logo inside the cloth. If you don't know, if you haven't seen it, this is a parody. It is a joke. It's funny.
Yeah.
Highly hilarious.
It's funny. It's
that headline will get people. I know it will. But iFixit is known.
Like what?
Yeah, iFixit is known to actually do tear down of devices. They did a tear down of like the MacBooks and saw that notch is is unnecessarily big. So I mean, they are a good company, but this is actually pretty funny. I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah, but I think it was pretty cool because I mean, honestly, if it's something that's got everybody going a little bit nuts on it, why not tear it apart and see what's really driving it, right? They sprinkle some angel dust in that thing. They got people acting like that. I don't know. Right?
I still say it's worth $19. Like I said, if you've ever tried to clean a MacBook screen, it's hard. I don't know how they do it at the Apple Store, but it's hard. It's annoying.
Wow. You know what? I listened to that statement and so much stuff went through my mind and I was just like,
okay, but listen to me straight. If you have, let's say you have your, I don't know what Samsung calls their books. Is it Galaxy Books?
Galaxy Book, yeah.
Let's say you have your Galaxy Book and it has some type of coating on it, and when you use normal window cleaner or computer cleaner or whatever, like the normal stuff
messes it up,
and you get streaks. And every time you try, you're just like, I've been trying 7 different things and nothing really works. I gotta just kind of clean it, but it's not fully clean. And then Samsung puts out something, you gotta be like, you know what? I gotta give the money where the money's due. I mean, this came from the company, so they know what's right.
It's like creating a demand for something that didn't need one.
Companies do that all the time. They create problems so that they can sell the thing that they made.
Right.
And then you figure it out. You're like, oh, okay, so this is what the company did. Now I can make the cheap version.
Right. And who better to create issues that they can fix themselves with a $19 piece of cloth than Apple? That's really the reality. And don't make money. How many hundreds of thousands of these things that unsold?
They're back ordered. They probably didn't make a lot because they're like, people will buy these, but not too many people. And they were like, oh snap!
No,
people bought this.
I knew they thought this was a good idea because I don't know if you remember the beginning of it. They made their own masks, and people who wanted. Oh no, I thought
that was just for the retail employees.
It was at first. It was at the beginning. It was that you had to be an Apple employee to get one, but then they started selling them, and I was like,
man, this thing is catching on.
Right? It's ridiculous.
Any company can sell something. It's Apple.
But Zoda proved that you can clean a MacBook with a $2 cloth key. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I guarantee you it's not the same amount of cleaning. Take that outside at 12 noon.
Listen, I'm gonna take his word for it because he has a MacBook. I've never had one, so I can't. Someone will take his word.
I got a MacBook too, Q. Ain't nothing.
But you're a pro Apple dude, so that's what I'm saying. I can't take your word for it.
Hey man, I told you I didn't buy one. I just said that if I was that person, I might have to buy one. But I know I'm not.
Right. Okay. How about this? This is taking your fancy. I know for you don't really care because you. I know I watched you and Zoe get into this thing on Twitter about gaming and controllers and all that weird stuff. I'm not gonna rehash it.
I just make serious statements, man. If you play with the controller, you're a pro gamer.
Okay.
If you don't.
Just saying, right? So with a chip shortage on the horizon, or we already dealing with it, a truckload of 30 series cards have been jacked.
Series.
Fast and the Furious style. Yeah, Fast and the Furious style.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right.
I'm thinking to myself, right? Okay, you jack because I mean, like, there's worse things to really go to prison over. Know what I'm saying, right? But can you imagine? You get caught for being a ringleader of truck jackers who steal graphics cards.
So I didn't get to read this whole story. Did they get caught?
No, they didn't get caught. No, not yet.
Oh,
not yet.
Wow.
Not yet. But here's the deal, right? So now they control a piece of the market, right? Because they were already the cards were already scarce, and now they got a bunch of them, and they can set the market wherever they want to.
They have $350,000 worth of cards.
Yeah, and they're gonna make about $1.5 million off of them, probably.
The MSRP for the 3090, the main price, the retail price for the 3090 is $1,500. So that means you can sell it for $2,000. You can sell it for $2,500.
You sell it for $2,500. I'm telling you, especially in this climate where you ain't getting it from nowhere else, right? And before
I could create a storefront and promise you 2-day shipping because, like,
you see what I'm saying?
Pay for it. You're about to pay for it.
Absolutely. So you're gonna pay upward of $3,000 just so you can play Call of Duty, right?
That's wild.
Because otherwise, that Battlefield 2047 ain't gonna run. You need to have this card, and they control the market. I'm just saying, right? That's nuts.
Who is this? Who's this? EVGA? They're gonna put up something saying, if you buy or sell stolen cars, it's illegal. Who? What?
Nobody.
They're not gonna honor any warranty on a stolen card. Hey, that was, as a seller, I don't care. As a buyer, I don't know, you might care, but as a seller, I ain't got nothing to do with me.
So going forward, though, right? Do you think these type of cards that are work, especially in this climate with the way they're being bought and sold, do you think they need some kind of a remote kill switch on them or whatnot to make them unusable remotely?
I don't think so. I think they may do some type of software that may try to render it. You might do something with it
and whatnot.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to do like an actual kill switch because it's going to be hard to see what serial number was stolen or which ones are legitimate versus which ones are real, like stuff like that. So I think it's going to be hard for them to do much of it. They might have to take this $350,000 loss. Ooh. I don't know how big the company. I feel like the company can handle that type of loss, but it's going to be.
I'm pretty sure they can, but it's just this is bad timing. This is rough. I mean, like you're already not able to make the type of money that you normally would make, because of what's the normal stuff that's going on, like being able to get the product. And I read this weird article, Keon, and I was under the impression that the shortage was coming from the containers not being accepted by the U.S. borders because of COVID restrictions and all this weird stuff. Then I read this article saying that the problem is that Americans are buying too much shit. Is this correct?
It's multifaceted. We're buying stuff. Apparently, coming into the holiday season, we're about to start buying a lot of stuff. COVID restrictions are preventing, certain things. People aren't working, so you don't have people working to do the ships. You don't have people working to transfer the stuff to your It's a lot of things, and I'm hearing things where the ships are sitting at the dock for weeks and months at a time because they either don't have the people or you got to wait for certain things to happen. I'm just crazy. Wow. So it's not even just if COVID's gone, then everything gets fixed. It's layers on layers right now.
So supply chain is jacked up for the U.S. It's done, right? It's pretty much that's why I was telling people, especially now with the holiday, right? And I think that's why a lot of retailers are doing this early Black Friday stuff, because especially electronics, right? If you are thinking that you're going to get something under your tree, it's a good chance that it may not get there until January, right?
Yeah, Apple already put out a notice, anything you want to buy it early. And then Best Buy is doing their month-long Black Friday early deal.
Right.
Because I might buy me some headphones maybe, but they're doing a month-long. I could have bought it last week for what's going to be on Black Friday.
Right. That is crazy. That is.
But then I heard from my friend who's in a professor for business class. He's saying that this might be affected for at least another year and a half, 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all them ships sitting out there on both coasts, right? Mm-hmm. Full of stuff that they can't even get into the supply chain because they don't got nobody to drive the trucks or work the docks or whatever.
Exactly. The case may be. Just people are just missing everywhere. People getting sick. People buying stuff.
Right, and then on top of that, you got these Fast and the Furious
people stealing stuff,
Right. So
I can't buy it. I'm gonna just steal it. What?
The few things that are making it off the ship onto the land getting jacked by the Fast and the Furious crew, by Vin Diesel and his squad.
Toretto said, "Hey, family about to get this.
This is crazy." You know what I mean? This is nuts. But it is what it is. But that's why, I ain't even know. I knew even if I went to, I ain't even know rest to build a new machine. But I knew I wasn't even thinking about chasing I'm not chasing no graphics card. I'm not chasing no video game system. In fact, I'm not chasing any type of electronic. I'm not going to do it. If I can't walk into the store and buy it, I guess I don't need it.
And that's been because I was hard on my iPhone 13. I need to get it.
Yeah.
I need to get it. It's been a month and I'm still out here feeling like a peasant. What's going on? But it's just you know what? This might be the year why I'm going to keep my phone for 13, 14, 15 months. PS5 has been back ordered forever. I'm not even worried about that.
I mean, my brother was literally losing his mind over he'd been chasing that PS5 for a year, and he finally got one 2 months ago. But he'd been chasing that thing for a long time. You know what I mean? And I thought you had a little story about the PS5.
Yeah. I was going to say, speaking of PS5s, right. Best Buy has started to get some in. And they're starting to sell some, but you have to be part of their total tech coverage plan. Yeah, total tech coverage plan. Which, if you don't know, it's not a free thing. It's not like their gamer club. It is a $200 a year membership. So if you want to go out right now to whatever store has one, you can pay $200 and then you can pay $500 to get your PS5, effectively making it a $700 machine or a $600 machine.
Wow. first of all, Ken, like when you saw that, right? I mean, I know it's definitely legal. I was gonna say, is that legal? But it's definitely legal. I'm just saying, but
it's weird. I don't know about the legality of it. Just to say, like, only my VIPs can buy this, but
right.
What?
Well, because here's the thing, right? You've already bought it as the retailer. You bought it. You paid money for it. You already got it. At that point, you can do whatever you want to, unless it's a company like Apple who controls that kind of stuff.
But why would you put it behind a paywall? Why would you restrict people from buying it?
Look at the demand on it. Look at the demand. Why wouldn't you do it?
You know what? You got a point. Because people were buying them when they first came out for like $800, $1,000, $400. So 700, 600. Yeah. Like, you know what? That ain't.
Look, you might as well make. They saw an opportunity to make a little bit of money, and they was like, you know what? Why are we just letting people walk out of here with the? Because I was at work like a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't believe it. I was just saying, like, I think that was the week that I saw Zoe. As a matter of fact, I think me and him talked about it when we were standing there, and I was like, man, I just saw like 4 or 5 PS5s just walk out of the building, and I guess Best Buy is like, wait a minute, this thing is in super high demand, and people are just gonna order and just come in here and pick it up and just leave. No, I don't think so.
But are you paying an extra $200 on a $400? Are you paying an extra 50% on your machine? It can't be me.
I mean, not me personally. I'm not gonna do it. But
my PS4 sounds like a jet engine taking off when I play it, but like it still does everything. So I can't honor that.
People have paid more. I think my brother paid more. I think my brother paid somewhere in the ballpark of like $750, $800, somewhere around in there. He paid a pretty penny for it. And I was just like, wow, bro, like I wouldn't have been able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly have not been interested in the PS5 just because there's no real reason for me to buy one. But I've had opportunities to buy it at like MSRP price. I just couldn't imagine buying it third party. I couldn't imagine buying it retail for more. I would rather pay like homie down the street extra money because I know it's sketchy than actually going to a business and pay extra money.
I wonder what made them feel like they had the gall and the audacity to do that. Do they have an advantage that they can get more than say Walmart or somebody else?
But granted, I don't know about that. I mean, I guess people just think about Best Buy as the place to go. I don't anymore, as everybody knows. But as a consumer, you got to think. You do get like 3 years of warranty or 5 years. Okay. You do get extra stuff, I guess.
Right.
But if you're like me that doesn't buy warranties ever, what am I paying this for?
Right. Yeah. Oh, he says
apparently Walmart does it. Yeah, they have a cheaper plan though.
That is crazy. That's
wild.
Boy, I am so glad most of the things that I was wanting to get, I got like last year. Because man, I would hate to be in this comment trying to find this stuff, man. It's crazy.
Anything. I know. I haven't even looked at my iPhone recently in the past couple of weeks.
Right. That is just bad business. Okay. So we're gonna close with the story that we started on. So like was it last week or week before last? We got our first taste of this was what's going to apparently supposed to be a big deal. The world getting ready to change as we know it, according to Facebook or Meta, sorry, and Microsoft and who's the other one? Niantic, right?
Niantic, yep.
Yeah. So these companies are spearheading this MetaVerse movement where we can shop and play and interact and socialize, pretty much everything except eat in an augmented or virtual space. So some of the stuff, like Keon, like you would sit at home, throw your goggles on, and you immerse that way. Other things, you would actually go out into the world and put your glasses on and immerse that way. Microsoft are we working Teams, which is weird to me because I saw the picture and they got like people in the Teams meeting, and some people are real, some of them are virtual, and I'm like, that's what people like with these weird pronouns and who I don't know. I guess it does. I'm using avatars.
You're going to real change it right now. You got to get canceled, yo.
I'm trying my best. I'm trying to stay in the right line. You got to be super careful with this kind of stuff. But it gives the avatar gives a reason where you don't have to really explain a lot of stuff. Because, your avatar is a pink dragon with horns or whatever. You ain't got to explain that. You know what I'm saying, right? It is.
So what you're telling me right now is there should be a cutoff age limit for Meta because I don't know if you should be going on. I don't know if Grandpa should be going on from the war. I don't think he should be on there.
Listen. Why I gotta be careful? No. Listen to the content, okay? I'm saying don't take my stuff out of context. I'm just saying, okay, what other reason would Microsoft Teams want to have a Teams meeting where you can use avatars? What other reason is an avatar useful? Why would they do it?
It's just to show community or to show like togetherness, to make you seem less alone. And some people are just lonely. I
feel like we in the world now where everybody's so sensitive about everything, and it's so crazy because like I think the more we've been apart, the more the worse it's done got. Like, you know, when we were thrust upon each other because I had a bump on my forehead or whatever it was, I went through life with that. It is what it is, right? Oh, you know, but now since we've been like separated, it's like now they see me on a Zoom call, like, look at that dude, he got a big old, you know.
Yo, what is the story we're talking about right now?
We're talking about the metaverse, okay? I was using Microsoft Teams for an example, right? There's other stuff too. It's just the realest thing that I've seen so far has been what Microsoft has been doing with Teams. Now, other things that stuff that Mark Zuckerberg is talking about, we ain't seen that come into fruition yet, you know? And I know a lot of people are working on glasses and goggles and stuff. You know, glasses you can wear out into the real world and goggles you wear at home. But it's just, I don't know. Microsoft was the first one I seen actually, you know, showing some stuff. You know,
you should pin her comments to the thread.
Oh. It ain't even like that though. It ain't like that.
So,
from the war. I'm using it for an example.
So what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So all this meta talk, all this metaverse talk, it's not new, in my opinion. We've always had like, I forgot what that old game was. I remember, if you don't remember, Abstract Glam, Rachel, one of our original Smart Girls.
Oh yeah.
She used to be a part of like, was it Life 2 or World 2 or whatever? Second Life, yeah. And that used to be like early 2000s. When you would go online, you would be whoever you felt like being.
Right.
You would shop. You would, interact. You could do whatever you want to do. What up, Josh? And you know, I've seen memes and videos back in the day of people like, oh, in the future you're gonna be able to put on glasses and then play GTA, and then one day you're gonna be able to feel when you fall, stuff like that. So it's stuff that's been in the making for decades. It's been there. We've always thought about what the future's gonna be. So, and this is just kind of what is happening now, especially with things like NFTs. You're at times you're buying physical products. Sometimes you're only buying like the digital version of it, but you're buying stuff for this metaverse, this universe in the digital space that we have. So I mean, it's coming to fruition. Zuckerberg, he wants to be the forefront runner of it, but I don't. Yeah. He's going to be a big player just because it's Facebook. You know, they're definitely. Oh, absolutely.
But you know, there's people, like Niantic, who had been in the space for years too with that game Ingress, and then of course, Pokemon Go exploded all. And I remember seeing Pokemon Go for the first time myself, and the first thing that came into my mind the first time I booted that game up was like, wow, they wasting this tech on a stupid ass game. When I knew it could do so much more.
You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere, and you got to make sure you can get people. They started with Ingress. Ingress was cool in colleges. Yeah. They're like, all right, let's say we got 1 million people doing this. That's cool. Let's make it bigger. Put Pokemon on it, because Pokemon's the biggest franchise in the world. I think I found that out. It's bigger than pretty much anything. Wow. And they're like, let's get Pokemon. Pokemon gives them 300 million people. And now you've got Pikmin, which is like another subset. But then you can give this technology to Meta, or you can make this technology something for your own self for the metaverse. So it's gonna be something. It's gonna be weird.
It's gonna be pretty weird. It's so crazy how like it don't seem like that we're gonna ease into this. It seems like it's just gonna like boom. It's just like bam. It's just gonna be right there, right? You know what I mean? Like
I feel like you have to ease into it. Like it has to be something over the years. It can't just be
it's crazy. Earlier today, because just getting myself ready for the show tonight, I grabbed my Oculus and I went into the Facebook. They call it Facebook Horizons or something it's called. I wanted just to check it out to see what was going on. This thing has been around for a couple months now. But basically, it's a lobby, and it has like different events going on these different. It's almost like going into like a movie theater almost. And they got these different things. They have fights going on. They have basketball games. They have all this weird stuff. But what I noticed is nobody is going into the events, right? Everybody's kind of standing around in these little pockets, conversating, having these like conversations and stuff. And I was just like, you know, me, I'm looking around like, oh, this is super weird, right? But apparently these people have been doing this for a long time. And this is what they do. They hang out in these virtual spaces.
Why'd your audio get weird? I don't. Hey, chat spot, let me know if Q's audio just got weird.
I'm concerned about the old folk and how they're going to rally and matter. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, did I lose your audio again, Keon? Did I lose you again?
Did you? Can you not hear me?
Okay, hold on.
Okay, thank you, Lorenzo, for letting us know that it got weird. But yeah, this is, I don't know, Test Squad, how do you feel? Josh, you were just talking about like old people getting into it. That's what I'm kind of afraid of. I'm afraid that somebody's grandpa came back from the war that, you know, did something weird is going to mess everything up.
Yeah.
Are you here? Are you back? Are you good?
I'm back. Yeah, I had to, because I lost your audio. I had to refresh again. Yeah, I lost your audio.
Yeah, it's like at the 40-minute mark. You really just try to cut me off. You'd be like, you know what?
No, so I wasn't going to do no. I mean, like, it's all, I guess it's something with the new restream. I don't know. But I'm trying to cut you off, man. I'm trying to do that. But yeah, and then Josh missed the whole, I knew he would have really loved that graphics card story we covered. But he had to go back and listen to it again.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rewatch that. But Josh was talking about he's worried about old people. That's what I'm saying. I'm worried about, you know, we got this new generation of people who are what?
No, I'm just saying, like, I was just remembering when I was in there earlier today, you know, the one thing that freaked me out the most was people being like up in my space. Like that right there I didn't like. Like, you know, it was okay. I was walking
around. Virtual. They're not in your space.
Yes. When the last time you put a VR headset on, Keon?
Never, bro.
But then you don't know what I'm talking about there.
Only when I test things out.
They are in your space, bro. It is a freaky thing. And especially like now, the way I am about being close to people is very weird. It's very weird. That's the thing.
It's virtual.
Listen, I'm
not real.
I'm telling you, man, Keon, when you put those goggles on, you lose you are inside the thing, bro. Like, you know,
I get it. Like I said, I've tested out VR glasses where like it's been like a whole
I mean, I know it's virtual. I know, like I'm telling you, I was only in there for a few minutes, and I'm walking through the thing, and people just run up on you, and I'm just like, oh my god, I can't do it. Maybe because
this is why Grandpa John can't get in there.
It is.
He gonna start punching people out.
I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you. That's the thing that tripped me out the most. And then like being able to listen to everybody's conversations as you're going down the hall, and then it's got these ones over here cussing, and these ones using racial slurs, and of course that stuff will be regulated.
And that's what I was just about to tell you. Like,
it'll be regulated.
In the climate we're at now, we're like bullying and anonymous stuff, and you know, I'm not going to get too political or anything like that, but we're in this generation now where people are worried about that. Like when I was growing up, nobody cared about bullying, but you know, we're in this generation now that online bullying and online sharing messages and stuff like that is a big thing. So you're trying to create or make this metaverse a thing. Yeah, it's going to be. We haven't even conquered online bullying yet. So
I know. So you ain't even figured it out how to handle it on regular, you know, script-based social media. Now you in a 3D virtual space where people can do weird stuff. Like, I mean, if somebody put like a virtual gun out and shoot you, you're not going to die in real life. But the fact that, you know, they doing stuff like that or making weird motions to, you know, I'm just saying, like, it's a weird thing. It's a very weird
So Joe just said the wrong Oculus or Vive experience will get you. I remember, you know, back a few years ago, I was trying, I think it was a Vive, I'm not sure. But they had me in like underwater simulation. I was walking in the boat, walking outside. They make you fall into the water. And you're just chilling there, falling. And then like a whale ate me. But like when the whale was almost about to eat me, I was like, "Whoa, hold
you know what I'm saying?"
Oh yeah, I'm safe. I'm good.
Right. Right.
If you're in there if you're in there too long, you start to like be in there.
You get lost a little bit, bro. It is wild, man. And I'm telling you, the whole in your face, in your space thing, for me, it that freaked me out. I particularly didn't like that. You know what I mean? Like I can handle what people are saying, and I can handle some of the weird stuff that people were saying. I'm cool with that. But man, that whole like all up, you know, and they be like doing motions in your face, and I'm like, I can't do.
I feel like this is going to be something for the future generations. It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
I don't know if the older generations are going to even. This might just be like something that they don't do.
Right.
You know what?
They might have to miss out on this one, man. But it's so weird. I was hoping, you know, post pandemic or whatever, people would start to get together again for real, you know. But now it just seems like this is a further device to keep people apart. You know, and I know.
Well, and Zuck, you know, old Zuck said it's going to be both online and in person. He's trying to meld the work. I don't know how that's going to work, but like if me and you go out to dinner and then I'm gonna be like, yo, Q, all right, meet me back at the crib.
Yeah.
You know, at Meta Home so we can play something.
I would imagine something more along the lines of this, right? You and your lady, y'all go out to dinner, right? Y'all both got your glasses on, okay? And instead of reading,
are these like AR glasses or VR?
Yeah, AR glasses. No, so when you outside, it has to be AR, right? When you inside, it's the VR, right? But so you got your AR glasses, and instead of like reading the menu or whatever, like whatever the camera, like I think the story was saying something about that, whatever the camera is hidden, now you start to see like what the turkey looks like, right? Instead of just guessing, like, wonder what the lasagna is like at this restaurant. You actually get to see what it looked like or whatever, right? Something like that. I imagine something like going shopping instead of having to go into the dressing room. You know, you get to see your avatar try it. I mean, I don't know. I'm imagining something like that. You know?
That's cool. CJ just said she's ready for a Ready Player One situation. I watched that movie and I like that movie.
Which Ready Player One situation is she talking about though? Like the touchy vest thing? The touchy vest thing?
But remember, that was far more advanced. That's not just glasses. He had gloves.
No, he had a vest.
The whole walking treadmill thing. That would be dope. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
But we're like centuries away from that. That's like I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
No, I've seen haptic vests. They sell haptic vests already, but it's for like more like for getting like shot and stuff, right? You get the feel.
I'm gonna say I was thinking it'd be like hundreds of years away, but we're doing stuff real fast, so it might be like 10 years away, and then we're all just running around Grand Theft Auto.
Wow. So he said they went to archaeology school and they super invested in buying and designing plots of land in the metaverse. People been doing it for a while.
Remember, there's lots of money going through the NFT space. Like life-changing amounts of money going through the NFT space. So it's becoming a thing.
I'm just saying, Christina, you married now. You got the real thing. You don't need.
Maybe they can take a trip. One of them takes a trip, and
okay. I mean, I don't know what she right. I don't know what that situation is. I don't know.
So say he don't want to live how they were living on the outside of Ready Player One. Everybody was living like that. That was just the commoners. Don't be a commoner, though. Be rich.
The outside was pretty whack, right? I mean, and I think that was set up for juxtaposition, right? Just to show you how different things were, right? Like, the world is bleak in real life. It sucks. And inside the virtual world is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that was by design, right? I mean, the real world is pretty terrible, but it ain't gonna be that bad.
Wow.
Wow.
My real world is pretty terrible. I mean,
I'm enjoying my life at the point that it is, but it's pretty terrible. You know, I think my life would be a little bit better if I lived in London or Canada. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
How about that?
Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online.
I have not watched that.
Yeah,
I do want to watch that though.
Just saying. Look, Christina. This is why you are a smart girl and you watch the show, because you know what it's like. You one of the ones who expect this weirdness coming out of the show.
I want to see you go to your first world, Q.
Man, listen, I've been trying to prepare myself for it because I like VR. And I used to buy the Samsung ones, and now that those phone ones don't exist no more, I've invested in the Oculus and all that stuff. I like it. I think it's cool. It's just that whole personal space thing. There's certain things like there's one app that I was using when I first got the Oculus. God, what it was called? Can't even remember now. But anyway, you could put a bubble. I'm gonna tell you about this. Remember, you can put a bubble around yourself, so when they come in your space, they disappear and they get muted, and so you don't see them. Once they come into your bubble, they disappear. I like that. You know what I mean? So that right there works. You know what I mean?
For me, at that point, just take off the headset.
No, because I want to enjoy the rest of the stuff. I just don't need people in my face. You know what I'm saying? I just don't need that, right? You know. And then how you gonna comment on my avatar, bro? Like that's the whole point of an avatar. You can make it whatever you want to make it, but you feel like you need to go out of your way to tell me about something that I created. I know what it is. I created it.
So Tech Squad, I want to know: are you doing avatars based on yourself, or are you got three choices: an avatar based on yourself, an avatar based on your ideal self, or like something weird like a dragon or a panda or whatever? Q, what's your avatar?
So it depends on what's going on, right? I like
just like your default avatar.
Default avatar is probably going to be more closer to what I envision myself looking like, right?
So you like your ideal self.
My ideal self. If it's something fun and crazy, I do the dragon or the snake or the dinosaur or whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you, this give you an idea how I am. So there's might be dating myself again, but there's like the game World of Warcraft, been around forever, right? And it was two sides you could play on, right? The good side, the Horde side, the Alliance side. But I would never play the Horde side because you could never make a black person, right? I would always make my guy black, right? And that's why I never played on the Horde side. And people were like, you why don't you play Horde, right? I'm like, I can't make a black dude on that side. Sorry. I have to say it. So that's me. There you go, right there.
Nice. So
I need a big
guy. Us Apple people are going to just do ourselves, like our ideal self. We're not going to go crazy. We're not going to go too crazy over here with y'all doing dragons and paladins and stuff.
Right.
I'm good. I'm good.
Because the girl in Ready Player One, she was this big thing or whatever, right?
But that's because she didn't want to be like seen as a girl.
Right.
She want to be treated differently and all that stuff.
Okay, so now that goes back to what I said in the very beginning about the Microsoft Teams, and you laughed at me. But that was
because at first I was going real left.
But it was the same thing.
I don't know what your gender has to do with everything.
No, you a dragon. That's it. That's what we're gonna respect you as a dragon, a pink dragon. You know, that's what you are. That's what we see. Okay.
I can say something, but like this show, we got to wrap up the show pretty soon. So, I'm not gonna start up a whole can and then get LGBTQ.
We're not trying to go to Dave Chappelle route, but
hey man, Dave Chappelle got money.
Yes, and he said he's uncancelable. But Zoe say as long as he can put the likes on the dragon works. I feel him on that. You know what I'm saying?
I bet not see no dragon walking around with locks and forces and some Supreme shirt. I better not.
Supreme shirt and the J1s, right?
I better not see it.
the Lakers color J1s, right? That's.
See, I feel like I'm gonna be late. I feel like I'm gonna be late to the metaverse. I'm early to the NFT game.
Yeah.
Like the metaverse, like when I'm actually in there, I need round 2. I need volume 2.
So you want the Apple version that's already smoothed out and rounded out and everything. Yeah,
Get all the people correct, get all the rules correct, get the ground
right. You don't want the rough around the edges version. You don't want that.
I can't do the beta for this one. This one I can't do it.
You can't do the beta for this one. No.
Not this one right here. I need proof of concept.
Listen, it's pretty much them building the Oasis, right? So if that's the case, there's going to be villains and there's going to be crooks and criminals in there too, right?
And it's like all this, like I said, all the stuff we've seen Second Life, we've seen Ready Player One, we saw Guy or Free Guy. Like it's a lot out there showing me. You know what? I'm gonna wait till they clean it out a little bit.
But it's going down in there though, bro.
I've seen Black Mirror too. Black Mirror is really in here.
You don't want to miss the party though. It's going down in there. It is actually
when they have Black Mirror levels where they put the little chip right here, and then you're in there, like you feel it and everything. That's what I'm rating on. I don't need I just want the chip right here. That's it.
So look, when it comes to like public gatherings, I'm really, really, really introverted. Like I don't have a problem talking to people and stuff like that. It's just in public gatherings, I tend to kind of like play the wall a little bit and whatnot. But if there's if there's a virtual party, right? Are you more willing? Well, I know people like Zoe. He don't count because he's a party guy. I've seen his stories, and I know how he get down, right? But I'm just saying, like, are you more willing to join the festivities virtually versus like in real life, like if it was a virtual party or virtual gathering? Because I know me in real life, I'm probably gonna play the wall a little bit. I tend to hang around the DJ area. You know what I mean? I don't really mingle all that much. You know.
So as you guys know me, I always play the role of the elitist in the show. On the show that we do right now. And in real life, I'm not gonna say that that's me, but I usually only go to like bars, club, parties, concerts, things where I know people. Like I know the DJ, I know the owner, I know this and that. So I'm not just on the floor mixing with everybody because that's just not my scene. I like to stay in the back. I like to hang with people I know. And if I go to like a house party, I like going to a smaller house party with like 10 to 12, not 30 to 40. Like I just you know, I like my peoples. I like, and I can go out and be extroverted and whatnot, but I can be extroverted with my core.
Are you more willing to do some extroverted stuff in a virtual space versus in real life? Like, are you willing to be on the dance floor wilding out, throwing popcorn, all that wild stuff? Like being the center of attention.
I guess it's because it's virtual. But because for me, I don't care if somebody's in my space because it's not real.
It's still weird for me. It's still weird for me. I still feel like I would shy away from the crowded part. I think I would still play the wall.
If it's like I said, if it's virtual, I would just, I'm a ball out and do whatever.
Zoe trying to tell me no matter if it's real life or metaverse, he's gonna turn up no matter.
Nah. Like I said, in real life, I hang out with the DJ. I'm hanging out with the owner. In virtual life, I might go on the floor just to see, let me see what the avatar can do. Like, what's going on?
Right. I don't know. I think it'll make some people more daring. I think it will encourage more withdrawn people to, want to mingle and mix it up a little bit. Because people have a lot of hangups and weird stuff that they think about themselves and whatnot. And when you in the virtual space, and listen, you can drink whatever you want to drink, and I don't even know how lit you are at that. I'm just saying, you never know.
If I see somebody glitching out, I'll be like, "Oh, his game glitch." But in the real life, he's just like, "Nah, bro, I just had 15 drinks. I'm lit." Like, I don't know. I thought your internet was going out, dog. Sorry.
Right. Josh say in real life, he's finding out who got the gas.
Hey man,
he in that networking already. Like, let's see what's going on. That's so crazy.
But I would love to outside.
I would love to see it though.
Like I said, I need to see Black Mirror, not that episode though. I'm talking about the episode where the ladies are like close to death and they're like living out their a whole new world, or like the Matrix levels. I need to see those type of levels, not this virtual stuff. Nah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna start off in a nice level, but then of course, the underground stuff will eventually start to manifest. But
I think those will be day one, day zero.
What underground stuff?
Underground stuff, bullying, violence. It's gonna be day one. It's gonna be day zero. It's gonna be early.
Well, we can't have nice things, man.
I was gonna say you can't have nice things anymore. Every time we have a nice thing, like instantly somebody's ripping it off or destroying it or turning it into something it's not. So
listen, I want listen, you guys, man, y'all don't even know, like me and Kim been doing this show for a long time, and it's for some of y'all been riding with us for a long time. The other ones who just came along, or newer people, we definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us every Monday, man. It's definitely dope. We enjoy the company, and y'all give us a chance to kind of geek out for about an hour. So I have a lot of fun with it, Kim. What about you, sir?
I love it. Like I said, I love Chat Squad. I love the people who reach out to us on Twitter and Instagram. I love you guys are rocking out with us. I think this is our like fourth or fifth year doing this. So we love doing it. We love talking about just whatever we can talk about. Yeah, man. Keep it. Keep coming back every Monday. And
Josh, listen, I know you're late. I know you're still at work and you're trying to do it. Listen, bro, we appreciate you just showing love. We definitely appreciate it. Zoe, Dave, Christina's day one. She's a day one, so you definitely got to give her props. She's been around.
That's my little sister. I got to make sure she knows she's younger than me. Little sister in the building.
Christina's a day one, so that's dope. Well, listen, man, we definitely appreciate everything, man. Again, If you guys like the show and you get a kick out of it, share it with somebody, man. Be like, yo, like Dave. I appreciate Dave and Zoe for definitely sharing it on the Facebook, man. Definitely appreciate that. You guys rock. Let everybody know, man. It's a pretty dope show. I think we do a pretty good job. I think it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. We okay. You know what I mean?
Share where you can. Share the love, and we will share it back.
Do it now before we start implementing subscription.
Whoa.
I'm joking.
We go to a freemium model.
We out of here, y'all. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace.